Let's talk about some hopes and fears I have with having a big age gap with baby number 3. For context, I'm about to become a mum of 3, 10 years after becoming a mum for the first time with my son, who I had when I was 23, and then my daughter, who I had when I was 26. I'm now 33. A couple of things that I think are more positive are that obviously my older two are more independent. I have said it before and I'll say it again. Anyone that has a newborn with a toddler deserves a prize, and that includes me 7 years ago when I had my daughter. Babies with a toddler is hard fucking work. Mine are 9 and 7. They can brush their own teeth. They can take themselves off for a shower. Summer, I've taught my son how to make a chili, so if needs be, he can chuck on a chili for dinner with supervision, don't worry. But 2, I feel like I could potentially have too many caretakers. I do feel like the novelty will wear off a little bit when the baby comes. The first couple of weeks, they'll want to be really involved, and then after that, it will just be like their little baby brother. If the nappies are upstairs, they can run upstairs and grab me a nappy. I'm more than capable of like getting the baby dressed, bottles out the sterilizer. You know what I mean. Number 3 is the potential for less sibling rivalry. I've shared before that my two argue a lot. I'm sure somewhere deep down in their hearts they love each other. Generally, they do argue and bicker a lot, and it drives me fucking mental. But obviously, even though I deal with that with those two because they're only 2.5 years apart, when this one's their age, obviously they're going to be a lot older. The same, because I thought the other day, when this baby boy is my son's age now, my son will be 18. So I was joking with him the other day, like, you better pass your driving test quickly because you can do school drop-off. In different stages of their life, so I feel like sibling rivalry just won't be as much of a thing with this one. Also, I genuinely feel like I will enjoy this newborn experience without a toddler, and that is no offence to anyone that's going to be doing it with the toddler. I'll be the first to say how hard work it is. I feel like I'll have the newborn, but I'll also be able to really communicate with obviously my children because they're older. It will just be an easier experience, she says. Another positive I feel is that my children will be role models for this baby. Even just things like, you know, when the kids are learning phonics and stuff like that, I feel like if you've got older siblings, you pick it up so much quicker. Really excited for them to be at ages where they can really enjoy the baby, because you only have a newborn for 27 days. I really want them to enjoy that time as much as I do. I'm a little bit worried that my children will feel replaced, which is something that I'm really going to have to work on to make sure that they feel really included, make sure they just don't feel like this lump of Play-Doh has taken all their mum's attention. Another potential negative would be that they don't bond because of the massive age gap. I'm the youngest of 5 and my eldest brother is 11 years older than me. Obviously, we've just grown up at completely different stages of our lives. The fact that I'm starting over again is more of a fear for me. I'm well aware that I've done this twice before. I'm sure I can do it again. Like, the thought of being completely out of the baby stage and then going straight back into it is something I just think like, oh my god, I am 10 years old at this time. I was so out of this phase. This baby was not planned, and it is going to take a massive mental adjustment, especially during the toddler years. And you tell I'm like scared of toddlers. I do worry as well that their needs do completely clash. For example, this year my son is going to be sitting some really important school exams. He needs that support from me in that way. Daughter needs support from me as a girl getting older, and then this baby needs support from like my boob. Motherhood's a lot, isn't it? Another thing is like, what the hell do I do to entertain all 3 of them? Let's say in a couple of years time we go on a day out. 2-year-old's going to want to do something like soft play. My daughter's probably going to want to go and get her nails done at that point or something like that, and Oscar's literally going to be a preteen. I feel like there are more fears than hopes here. It's all good. We've got this. I think we've got this.